Let's go to Memphis, Tennessee. Nice town, very dangerous. Okay, been there a number of times, right on the Mississippi River. So the governor of Tennessee, Bill Lee, Republican, asked President Trump to send National Guard to Memphis. Okay, that was in September of this year. The National Guard was to assist a new strike force, crime strike force, that was put together, the Memphis Safe Task Force. Why was that needed? Well, Memphis is a very violent town, and it shouldn't be, okay? So it has, according to the FBI, the highest violent crime rate per 100,000 residents in the country. Now, since the Memphis State Task Force arrival in September, October, murders in Memphis have fallen 48%, 48% compared to the same days in 2024. And a new poll from the Beacon Center of Tennessee asked Tennesseans, okay, do you approve or disapprove President Trump's decision to send the National Guard to Memphis? Overall approval, 63%. Disapprove 33%, no opinion 4%. Democrats approved 24%, disapproved 73%. No opinion 2%. Republicans approved 90%. Remember, Tennessee is a red state. Disapprove 8%, no opinion 3%. Independents approved 51%, disapprove 42%. Okay, so the folks want the Guard, want the task force. And it was done with very little fanfare because the governor asked for it, unlike Illinois and Oregon, where the governors don't want the National Guard or any federal presence controlling the streets. Joining us now is from Memphis is Otis Sanford, political columnist at the Daily Memphian. Mr. Sanford has been covering town for 35 years. I think he knows more about Memphis than anybody. And when I go there next, I'm calling him up for the best barbecue because he knows what he's doing down there. Now, from reading your columns, Mr. Sanford, you don't want the Guard there. Am I wrong?
Here is that they are not really contributing all that much to the crackdown in crime. Governor Bill Lee said in August that they were not needed here in Memphis because crime has been going down in Memphis for the last couple of years. You cited the 40 plus percentage since the task force has been here. Overall, in 2025, it's down. Homicides are down 23% over 24, and it was down 22% in 24 compared to 23. So crime was already going down.
All right,
and
but
I don't necessarily see where the
okay,
Guard
couple of things
really impacted this.
That's the same argument they make in Chicago and Oregon and every place. The crime was going down. We don't need the National Guard. But when the National Guard is there, and you may be absolutely right, it's a show of force because National Guard doesn't have arrest powers, okay? But when you combine the task force, and the Guard is part of the task force, as you know, and 48% is down on homicide, that's hundreds of people's lives. So even if you didn't say it's vital, no skin off Memphis's back or Tennessee, federal government pays. Why not have them if lives are being saved? I'm a simple man. That's my simple question.
Well, I mean, you make a good point, and crime is down. There's no question about that. And I have, gone on record as saying that there are a lot of people in Memphis who do appreciate the Guard and the entire task force being here. And really, the National Guard is not the big issue here in Memphis. They are escorting police. They are the eyes and ears of the law enforcement that's already here. The big issue here is how the task force, especially ICE agents and Border Patrol agents, are policing the city and really wreaking a little havoc with law-abiding immigrants.
American homeowners, the FBI has been warning all of us about a type of real estate fraud called title theft. The target, your equity. With just a forged signature, ownership can be transferred out of your name, and without protection in place, you are facing an emotional and financial nightmare. That's why I partner up with Home Title Lock. You can find out today if you are already a victim and protect yourself. Use promo code BILL at HomeTitleLock.com to get a free title history report plus a free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection. That's 24/7 monitoring, urgent alerts, and if you are a victim of fraud, they will spend up to $1 million to fix it. Don't be a victim. Protect your equity today. That's HomeTitleLock.com, promo code BILL, or use the link below. That's HomeTitleLock.com, promo code BILL. Both sides in the ICE debate have points that should be considered. As I said, I think that they should be, and I told this to Tom Homan on worldwide TV, you've got to be a little bit more methodical about this and explain what you're doing. But getting back to the crime situation, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, because you know a lot more about your town than I do. It was driven by drug gangs, all right? The violence. It was shocking that a town like Memphis, when there's no reason for it to be so violent, becomes the most dangerous place according to the FBI. It's shocking. So I think Lee, the governor, did a smart thing by stepping in and saying, look, yeah, we may be driving down the violence a bit, but now we're going to obliterate it, and we're going to bring in the National Guard to help. I would have done it. I bet you, Mr. Sanford, if you were governor, you would have considered it too.
Well, again, the governor did say in August that the National Guard was not needed.
Yeah, but then he asked Trump to send them in.
Crime was going down.
He asked Trump to send them in. So come on, you can change your mind if you're a politician. It doesn't make.
Yeah, he did change his mind.
He did, right, and that's fine.
And of course, he had two senators who helped him change his mind.
you know the game. But if they're right, if people's lives are being saved, we should all celebrate that. Last word.
I don't disagree with that. And again, people are behaving themselves a little bit more. The crime that is in Memphis is a factor of, yes, a lot of gang activity.
Yeah.
But poverty.
I look, poverty drives that, but you're never going to solve the poverty problem ever. But you can help it, but not when chaos reigns, not when people are afraid to go out of their houses, kids are afraid to go to school, they get beat up, whatever. It's not the way to do it. You need order. Mr. Sanford, thank you very much. We really appreciate you taking the time.